I got to get something for the channel. Come on.
Content, man.
Tonga Dude, I fell to my knees, bro. I was crying, laughing. No. You gave him his Cody Rhodes story. Nah, he's got something to fight for. Okay. You think because you're there? Welcome back to the Vibe Guys podcast. I'm Brandon.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Jaron.
And I'm Brent. And we are the Vibe Guys. New setup, boys.
Hey, new setup, dude. We look so nice and saturated.
You know, we're looking so clean and crispy.
Good,
thanks for that saturation, brother.
Hey, no problem. You know, I can change it if you want me to.
Yeah, why don't you bump it up?
We got a new set piece right here with something around it. You know, it's looking good, but we'll talk about that.
Hey. All right, there we go. That's exactly what it was before. Fantastic. Spotify's like, what the hell is going on? Hey, which we're back on, by the way, officially. You're starting to see podcasts from us every week now on streaming services. We've updated everything.
We
finally.
have.
So
we have. We have heard your call.
We've heard your call. So yeah, we're gonna get that done for you every week now. How we doing?
Doing good.
Doing good, man.
I'm doing amazing. I'm chipped up over here. I'm feeling great right now. Chipped, absolutely chipped up. Chips with the dips, with honeys on my hips. You know what I mean? That's just how we rolling right now.
You know what? I'll add to it. Still chipping over here. Defeated that bald fraud, AJ Francis.
Yeah, finally somebody
Took him
did
down
it.
for the.
Hey, you know what? Let's get into that. Let's get into Revolver. You guys had some matches.
Yes, we did. Hey, Brandon, you go ahead, brother.
Hey man, the match against Jake, he answered my open challenge. It was a lot of fun. I got to hit a couple moves that I've never hit before. Finally got to hit a Spanish fly.
And not only that, you had to ref record that shit.
I sure did, dude. I was like, nah, I gotta get something for the channel. Come on.
Get that content, man.
Come on. No, it was a lot of fun though. Dude, when I hit the Spanish fly, when I watch it back, I can literally hear you go, oh. You're like, oh shit. So that was really cool.
Who won?
We don't have to talk about that.
Oh.
No, Jake won. Look, Jake's a vet. You know, I'm glad I held my own. Jake pushed me to my limits, and we had a lot of fun. I would love to run it back. Hey, and you also defeated a bald fraud.
And still world tag team champions. Yeah, we took on First Class. Who's really ass? Them. We took on AJ Francis, that loser, and then Rich Swann. I have no gripes with Rich Swann. I actually really love Rich Swann, so I'm glad that he turned his back on AJ Francis after the match and talked about his open sobriety. So, like, shout out to Rich Swann. I love that boy. I hope to see him more. I think we're trying to get him in the office here soon.
Oh, yes.
Hey, him and Sammy, a bunch of ducks. Yo, Dick a duck.
Hey.
Look at that. Ooh.
Hey, yeah.
How long ago was TNA where he was like looking at us going, I'm gonna beat your ass in 2K tonight. When was that? June?
Like 7-8 months ago.
Yeah.
So.
Definitely 2024. I'll tell you that right now. It was definitely last year.
So we're waiting for the smoke from Swan and Sami Callihan, but that will happen at some point. For sure. Hey, this has been a boring week of wrestling. Nothing happened. You know what I mean? New game didn't come out or anything like that. No big major plot twists of anything happening in wrestling right now. It's no championships changing. It's been pretty boring.
Wait, hold on. We were at Elimination Chamber.
Hey! That's right.
That's what it was.
Toronto.
He didn't say that one time.
Not once.
He didn't say it once.
Yeah, because he was all about business. He was there for souls, bro. He wasn't there to talk shit to the crowd. He wanted what he wanted. That was crazy, man.
And he did indeed take a soul.
He did. And that soul was Jonathan Felix Anthony Cena. I think did I mix that up?
John Anthony.
No.
John
yeah.
Anthony
John
Felix.
Anthony Felix.
Jonathan Anthony Felix.
Do we have a new predictions champion?
Oh my God, we do. Where's that at?
It's over on the left.
Yeah! You telling me I've been getting shit? I've been getting shit, not bringing titles onto the podcast. He forgets the predictions championship.
Hey, it was sitting over there because somebody put it over there. The former prediction shit. Yeah! It came down to times, didn't it?
It sure did.
Because Cena. Yeah. So it was down between Punk and Cena. The final. Hey, everybody had either Punk or John Cena. And shout out John Cena.
Shout out John Cena.
It's like the one time they decide to have him win something and turn him heel is when I don't bet on John Cena. Fantastic. Awesome.
Right, dude.
So
Thanks a
and
lot,
new,
John.
I think it's the 5th reign that I have.
Fifth is crazy.
I think it's 5th.
Brent, I gotta give you your flowers, bro. You're having a great run as predictions champion, man.
Just
just
no other thing that we do on camera. Just it's this. I got this. I got predictions champion, and I'll take that.
I need to get my times right. I had a clean sweep.
Oh yeah.
It's tough out here.
You had a full clean sweep?
I had a full clean sweep.
Well, no, you didn't, because you definitely took Liv on podcast.
Oh yeah, on the podcast. Don't get it twisted, but for the vlog.
Oh, I didn't know we were switching up when we were like IRL. By the way,
I got them all right.
Hey, look, we are gentlemen. On the podcast, did not get a clean
we
sweep.
talking about Queens. Hey, we talking about sweeps, man. I sniped that Bianca boy.
Yeah,
I
you did. Yeah, you
sniped
did.
that thing, man.
Yeah,
And
thanks for
I'm
telling us
pissing myself.
after we all picked Roxanne, you were like, yeah, you know,
But hold on, here's a
Bianca
theory I
Belair
have.
can win. Yeah.
And it was completely right. So
Brent, you were that close to having a clean sweep.
I know I was that close. We'll get him next time. But yay, and new. We'll take that. So I get to hold on to this till what? Mania?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's like 2 months. That's crazy. Hey, listen,
Damn.
enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Thank you,
Going
man.
into Mania as predictions champ. Oh shit. Okay.
For night 1 and night 2.
Hey, there's gonna be a lot of
So,
matches.
Let me ask you guys real quick. Are we gonna do predictions night 1? Have the championship on the line, and then have the championship on the line night 2 as well?
You know what?
Hey.
As your current
What you
reigning predictions champion, I will allow a night 1 ender and then a night 2 close.
Hey, okay.
So yeah, so for night 1 we'll do a full night 1, and then whoever wins that night will take the gold.
Okay.
And then we'll do night 2.
For a day.
That's great.
Potentially for a day, you could retain, but
Hey, yo, imagine winning, retaining that WrestleMania.
ooh, that'd be cool.
It'd be a crazy snipe if you got that. 2 nights of predictions is beautiful. I don't have a title. I haven't had
does
one in a
Brandon.
minute.
You know?
Yeah, it's all right. You know, I can wait. I can wait a little bit. That's fine. Definitely not impatient or anything. That's all good.
Well, yeah, John Cena, man.
Yeah, John Cena's heel, boys. We're here.
He dude, we were there, and I was looking up at the Tron when he hugged Cody. I started going nuts before everybody because
Yeah, you were screaming.
I saw that motherfucker's face turn, dude. Just boom. I was like, oh man. I mean, we had a good feeling it was gonna happen, which is cool. It's cool that we got to see it live because for so long on the podcast we have talked about John Cena turning heel, how he needs to turn heel, how it has to happen. We talked about that shit how long ago? It was a while ago. It was a while ago, dude. And just to be there in person, man. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. Dude. Just to be there in person, like that shit was awesome. It was cool to talk about it for so long and then to finally witness that shit, man. So,
Yeah.
you know, that was woo.
Dude, WWE ranked that as the biggest heel turn of all
It
time.
has to be. It has
Yeah.
to be.
Has to be.
Because like people can talk about Hogan and like the NWO shit, but John Cena has been good for how long?
Like 20-something
20
years.
plus. Yeah, 20 plus.
20 years. You thought he was gonna go out that way, right? Yeah. Nah. Nope. We finally got what we needed, and that's what makes me think that it's bigger than Hogan's. Because I see discourse between the two. John Cena being that good for so long, I feel like I'm giving Cena that.
Yeah, I might have to give Cena that as well. I mean, he holds a Guinness World Record for the longest face run of all time. I mean, come on.
It does.
People might have different answers based on what they associate more with. Like, I didn't see Hogan's heel turn, you know what I mean? So I don't really like feel as much about it as I did watching John Cena for the last 20 years and then him turning heel. So I'd have to put that at my number. I'd be lying to myself if I didn't. You know what I mean? So
I'll give you my answer once I see the complete run. I want to see what he does with it. I'll give you my answer like
That's fair.
to what he does with it, because I have a feeling this is going to be like sensational. I feel like they wouldn't have done this if they didn't have something like spectacular cooked up for this. So, and I have another bold prediction. I feel like this run won't get past SummerSlam. I feel like they gotta have him be babyface for the finale. So I think like we'll get this Cena up until SummerSlam. I think that's my bold prediction.
okay.
At the end of 2024, did any of us write Cena down for turning heel as a bold prediction?
That would have
Oh
been
my
nice.
God, I don't think so.
I don't think I did.
I don't think so. I don't think any of us did that.
Where were we at in time?
Shit, we were just too busy talking about the heel turn instead of locking it in.
Oh my
Dude.
God.
I really didn't like see it happening until I just figured whoever won the chamber, because Cody was not going to sell his soul to The Rock. I just figured whoever won the chamber would. You know, so when it happened with Cena, I was like, oh, it's happening. That's when it really like settled in for me. But no, I really didn't see it coming.
Nah, dude.
I didn't see him at all, man.
Dude, after after Cena won, all four of us were like, yo, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
It's happening. Like, dude.
We're like, oh my God, Cena, oh my God. Because as soon as Cody Rhodes like music, he was like, oh yeah, it's happening. Here it comes.
Yep.
I hate feeling like that though. I feel like a mark because like I'd like to have that shocked feeling, which I still did have.
We did.
But just to a lesser extent because I was like, he's turning heel. And that makes me a little sad. But maybe that's just what it is now. You know what I mean? That's just what it's going to be.
The way they did it though, I think is what
beautiful.
added.
Yeah.
That was the best way possible, I think.
He better come back with Dr. Thugonomics. I better hear that.
Fuck all of that. We had that. Corporate Cena is here. He better shave his head. He better come out looking like Lex Luthor in a damn suit.
I just want the
You know
theme
what I
song
mean?
back.
I feel that, but I honestly, I don't think we're getting George Cena anymore, dude. Sweatband Cena, bro. I honestly don't think that's happening. I think he coming suited, booted, and he's ready for 17.
What do you think the gear looks like if he's not doing jorts?
That's a good question.
You know?
Well, when he debuted, it was the Biker Boys, so maybe he goes back to a variation of those. Maybe we get Cena some Robin Hoods. You know what I mean?
He's about to start.
I don't know.
He's about
You ready
to
for this? Black jorts.
Black Jordan.
Black jorts.
No, he's about to
I
start
got a
wrestling.
crazy one for you.
Yo, black Wrangler jeans.
He's about to just wear all jeans.
Yeah, he just elongates his pants. That's the heel run. He just longers his pants.
I hope when he comes back, because he's not even going to be on Raw tonight, right? We're posting those on
Where
Monday.
you at, John?
Yeah,
I think his next booking is Saturday Night's Main Event.
What the fuck?
Or something like that. I saw some type of report that he's booked for like May or something.
I hope not.
It could be false, but
I think because he's going to be on Raw. I think the week after this week. I think
Is he?
Maybe I'm wrong, but I just hope that when he does come back, it's not like he comes into the ring and the crowd boos him for 10 minutes and he drops the mic and walks away. It's been a lot of time now, especially since he's not going to be there next week or tonight. A lot of time will pass, you know, between that moment and when he comes back. It needs to be like something. You got to give us. It can't just be like, what is John Cena's reasoning? We're going to tease it for another 3 weeks. I don't want that.
I don't want that either.
Yeah, I don't want that.
No, hell no. If he comes out and fucking does this and walks out, bro, I'm gonna be pissed.
yeah. We need to hear your ass
We
talk.
already got the mic drop, John.
You hurt a lot of
Yeah, no,
children
right,
that
exactly.
night.
They showed clips of like them children crying in the audience. That was good.
Fuck them kids.
You know what I mean? It's just it was a crazy risky move for them. Like
It was bold.
because I understand why they never did it. You know what I mean? I understand why he was face forever, even though adults wanted him to turn so bad, and they let us have it. They let us have it for
You
the
wanna know
one
why?
last year.
That's that Paul Levesque right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's that Dwayne Johnson right there. That's, you know what I mean? Like that's that effect right there.
Yeah.
Letting it happen finally. Because John, there was that rumor or there was that thing going around like many years ago that he wanted to come back and be bad.
Yeah,
You know what I
he
mean?
said it in the interview.
So and he had like different gear lined up. Vince shot that shit down apparently. So you know it's nice to finally see it. I can't wait to see where it goes. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Because with what you said, Brent, like seeing where it goes, that's what will decide the factor of it being like one of the greatest heel turns of all time. For sure. Because going back to like the Hogan shit, like NWO was hot. Like when that shit that shit popped off, like that changed the business. So I'm wondering if we're gonna get some business change and shit with this John Cena heel turn. You know what I mean?
I think we are too, because we're already starting to see how it's affecting other superstars. Like CM Punk came out on Raw and he was pissed. He called John Cena out basically. Randy talked about it. Like John Cena's heel turn is affecting the roster.
That Punk promo, I'm sorry, that shit was incredible. He brought fire and flames with him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's one of my favorite Punk promos.
Yeah, has to be.
Bro,
It was really good.
You bald fraud.
He said both of you bald frauds. That popped me.
Yep.
He said bullshit twice. I'm a sucker for some cursing now. You know what I mean?
Hey man, let me paint y'all boys a picture.
Paint it.
Heel John Cena, face CM Punk. All right. Heel John Cena, face Randy Orton. Like just heel John Cena, whoever the hell holds the IC title.
Yes. Face AJ Styles as well.
Yes.
Face AJ Styles. Well, he's got Karrion Kross on his shoulder, so that might not last long. Just like
fucking
me,
hope not.
pause. So I'm excited to see the potential matchups for John Cena. The fact that we got Randy Orton back, CM Punk back. I mean, we got so many people that he can have a match with, and just the promos are going to be top notch. I'm so excited for because like you guys think that what CM Punk did on top of the announce table saying all of that bullshit. Just wait till John Cena as a heel gets to just go off.
Right.
Dude, like heel Cena, face LA Knight promo exchange. I need that.
Bro,
I need that.
Oh,
John would go in, bro. At like,
That's what I'm saying.
For many years, I seen us like he could go into the Cena suck shit. Like, he could go at the crowd hating him for so many years, dude. There's so much he could dig into, dude. Yeah.
He's got a deep bag.
You thought he was burying people as a face for the last 6 years.
Hey, fine speech.
Fine speech.
That's all. Hey, fine speech.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared for every wrestler on that roster for when they
I'm not
have
fucking
a promo battle with
Bury 'em
Cena.
all. Grab your
Bury
golden
'em
shovel and shovel your ass to WrestleMania's main event and take
Jazz
that
ball.
title away from Cody Rhodes. I'm telling you that. Yeah. Why? How do you not give him 17 and let him do a run before he's gone?
Right.
Hey,
He needs to.
again, we talked about him getting 17 for a while too, and like how it should happen. Somebody should pass Ric Flair, and that man should be John Cena.
It should be John Cena.
1000%.
John Cena's had one of arguably the greatest run in professional wrestling history. So that's a given. That's a layup for John at Mania. Unless we get a little glass shattering in Vegas.
He does reside in Vegas. I will say that, or Nevada. So
If I'm just saying, so so I saw somebody ask a little Steve something, and
Seen it.
If we get it in Vegas, oh man,
We didn't get Austin Rock showdown last year for whatever reason. This year, we can do it again. Somehow we've put ourselves in a position where we can do it one more time.
Yep.
Do it.
Yep.
Do it this time.
Pull the trigger.
for the love of God. Hey, speaking of seeing things, boys, and not seeing things, I did see that it's rumored that Saturday night's main event in December is going to be the hometown of John Cena. So that could be the tip of the cap.
The tip of the cap on a Saturday night's main event.
If it's in his hometown, I definitely could see it.
Yeah, like
No, he comes out, he kills somebody. Yeah, I'm still going.
I hope. We all would hope. Trust me.
That was my theory forever, that like he was gonna fail so much that he was like, now he turns heel the next year and like wins. But no, he did it now. So I mean, maybe it is the last year. December is a weird weird month to retire in.
that's
Rumble's right there.
That's why
Mania's right there.
That's why I feel like your theory has some steam into it with Cena only being a heel for a certain amount of time. Because like I do believe John Cena will retire this year, because John is just the type to be. If he says it, he's dead ass. So I feel like he will retire in December. So if they do a Saturday night's main event, they're just gonna book that whole show around him.
I truly feel like it's going to be turns his back on The Rock in August. Go to December. He's just doing his thing, like the dream matchups. I feel like the matchups that we all want to see one last time, or like the matchups we've never seen before, we'll get that in that time period. And then December time, hopefully someone like an AJ Styles or somebody like really, really up to the caliber, who's the Intercontinental Champion at the time, gives him like an open challenge shot. Cena wins becomes a Grand Slam champion in his hometown, relinquishes it. See y'all later.
I like that. Give him it all.
I think that's the storybook. Like, close the book right there. Is you make him a Grand Slam champion, you make him a Hall of Famer, you make him a 17-time. Like, you do all that right there. Like, as he's in his hometown, bang. I think that's how they should do it. That's how I would do it. But boys, I don't know. He could be heel the whole year, and I would still rock with it. So
I'd eat that up.
yeah.
That'd be crazy. I feel like he has to go out as a babyface though. At least in his last match, at least. You know what I mean?
He will.
Who is his last match?
That's the thing, dude. Could it be Punk? Brent, I know you. I know who you want, but I don't. Unfortunately, he's in a
different company. I know. I want Cope. That's who I want.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I think that's arguably that's his greatest rival.
Wow.
That's easily in my eyes. That's his greatest rival, and I'm upset that he's elsewhere now, because that would have been the perfect cherry on top of the sundae we're gonna get this entire year.
Yeah.
Cope.
So yeah, I gotta address it as so you guys know who I'm talking about.
You gotta respect the business, you know?
Yeah, dude. Last guy. I think of three people off the bat, unless he's gonna go with somebody new. I think of three people. I think of Randy. I think of Punk, and I think of AJ.
Perfect.
That is literally the perfect three.
Those are the three people that I think of. But if he is going out, I think he's gonna take somebody and elevate him. I don't know. Maybe Braun Breaker. I don't know. Like somebody.
Logan Paul.
Stop that shit. Cut it out.
Ludwig
I don't
Kaiser,
wanna hear
get
about
ready
Logan
for it.
Paul right now, bro. I don't want to hear about it
The
right
Logan
now.
Paul John Cena match is gonna happen.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
gonna happen, but first he's got to face AJ Styles. I know it's gonna be a good match, but damn, dude.
It's okay. That's gonna happen at Crown Jewel.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
You know what's crazy? I caught one of John Cena's final salutes.
Yes, you did.
You did.
It's on the VYBE vlog, the VYBE Elimination Chamber vlog. Yeah, I can't believe that. I was trying to get his attention for a minute, bro. Nobody else was saluting in the section. And, he looked right at me, hit me with one of these, pointed out my eye. I was like, okay. And then you motherfucker, even though I liked it, but, mixed feelings.
Speaking of pointing,
Yep.
Randall Keith Orton.
Oh, my
Randy.
God.
I'm
Yeah.
so pissed at all four of us.
Yep.
We're recording every moment of that chamber. And Randy just, every moment. He's RKOing all these jobbers, RKOing all of them, gets up on the top, he's doing his little pose, hitting it. We're like, yeah, we're into it. It's the celebration's still going.
Yep.
So we all just put our phones down to live in the moment. And then Randy does this thing where he comes over to Arbuckle, gets up on the top, hits another pose, and all of a sudden he just points at us. I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah.
Everyone here can attest. That was deliberately at us. Points, muffles something, and I swear to God, the last words out of his mouth were "guys."
Yeah.
So I
No, 100%.
feel as Randy, if you're watching this, please give us some clarity.
Come on the damn podcast, brother.
Something. He's okay. Not to blow smoke up our ass, but he is liked one of our reels. So we
That's facts.
have a theory that he knows who we are, and I feel like he saw us in that moment and said that. I think he said "vibe, guys." I swear.
Bro,
That'd be
guys
crazy.
100%
Right.
ended what he said. The guys was clear because I was reading his lips, bro, and guys was
Even if it was
definitely
just
came
like
out
those guys,
Yeah.
I'll take.
Yeah,
And
I'll take that. Yeah.
And we were the only ones pointing at Randy in the section, and he did the exact same point that we were doing.
Yeah,
it wasn't
bro.
just like a hey, it was like we were doing that, and he said
Because he had that look on his face, like I feel like I know those guys. Like it was that, bro. I'm taking this to the grave. I'm taking it.
Yeah.
It's cool how many people that we haven't even really met yet know who we are. That's a cool feeling to
feels
have.
good.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I've enjoyed doing the skits and stuff, I guess, that they have seen of us, the 2K stuff. So that feels good to know.
Yeah, O'Shea seen him.
O'Shea, oh my God, O'Shea Jackson. That was
He looked
awesome.
at you, he's like, whoa, offered the fist.
He's a fan, whatever. He's a fan. Oh my God. I mean, we'll get to it, I guess, when we talk about it, but I got to tell the Jey Uso story.
Oh,
Tell it
yeah,
now.
yeah, go ahead.
Tell it now. I mean, you want to finish up Chamber?
Yeah.
First of all-
dude, Randy, you came out a little too late. He came out a little too late, bro, during that Kevin Owens or after Kevin Owens and Sammy, bro. I thought he was gonna come out during. Sammy was gonna get the dub. Sammy would have won me that right there, right front shoulder. But then Randy wants to come out afterwards. Sammy already got destroyed. Randy Orton wants to come out before he gets a package pile driver on the concrete. That's when you want to come out. It's unsanctioned. You could have came out at the start of the match.
Sammy got killed for 10 straight minutes.
Yeah, he did.
And Orton goes, all right, now I'm coming. All right, that's enough.
Yo, Drake was there.
Drake was
sure
there.
was.
Drizzy.
And that match specifically, Sammy and Kevin had Drake invested. Drake was standing up with Yachty watching the shit. They were into that match. They pulled them motherfuckers in, bro. Yeah.
No, that was a good ass match. Elimination Chamber might be one of my favorite shows I've ever been to live. Being how close we were helps. Seeing the Chamber for the first time in person helps. But it's my God, Jade comes back.
Yep.
Both Chamber matches were banging. I got to see Tiffany Stratton live. You know what I'm saying? Kevin and Trish Stratus, I get it. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Kevin and Sammy killed each other, and then Cena turns heel. It's that. There was not a single moment on that show where I was not having fun.
Right. Yeah.
And that's rare. Because sometimes it'll be all right, I can do without this match. I was having a great time the entire time. The entire time.
And I got to see Travis Scott.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Travis Scott smacked the shit out of Cody Rhodes. Oh, yeah.
He got a receipt coming.
Oh, yes, he does.
I've been seeing all the jokes on Twitter. Oh, I'm eating it up, bro. I've been seeing some receipts coming his way. It's so funny, man. But yeah, he smacked the shit out of him.
People got theories that there's going to be a tag match at Mania with Cena, Rock, and Travis against Cody, whoever he chooses, and then Bad Bunny Do you think that happens or no? Because I don't.
I hope that doesn't happen.
At Mania?
Yeah, like a night one kind of thing, like what they did last year with like,
I don't want that.
you
That's
know.
just too copy and paste. I don't want that.
You know why? Because then night 2 is going to be Bloodline Rule. It's going to be John Cena versus Cody. And you're going to have 6 run-ins in that match. It's like we're going to run it back one more time.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to The Miz.
God, Roman helps Cody beat Cena. That'd be crazy.
Oh my God.
Nah, it's good. Nah, it's gonna be the other way around.
Yeah.
And then Stone Cold's the one that would try to help.
Bro, Austin comes out.
If they try to literally copy and paste it, they will give us the payoff of Stone Cold. If we're in Nevada, for sure.
Yeah.
There's not a doubt in my mind.
Oh, you better.
There's not a doubt in my mind.
Pay that man whatever he wants.
Pay.
Baby, you gonna make it back.
Take, pay.
Pay. The take.
I feel like that's the only way you get CM Punk his main event spot at WrestleMania if you did that, because Cody would pick CM Punk and give him that. That's like the only way I could see CM Punk main eventing night 1 or 2, because night 2 is 100% Cody Cena.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's locked in. That's locked in.
Absolutely.
That's so locked in. So night 1 main event is questionable right now. So we'll see what transpires these weeks.
Dude, when it comes to Elimination Chamber, what happened with Jade and Bianca and Naomi, I want to talk about that SmackDown segment real quick.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
Dude, I mean it when I say it. I think Naomi's performance on SmackDown is Emmy worthy, bro. She brought real emotion into that. You could hear her voice breaking when she's crying. She's like, when Jade comes out and finally, what is Jade's finisher called? Anybody know?
Jade?
Jaded, yeah. When Jade hits Jaded, Naomi is like screaming for Bianca as she's like going down. Naomi outdid herself. Give her the mic more often. That's all I gotta say.
No, she did very well. Bianca did really good as well.
Yes, she did.
I think her like performance when Naomi was getting attacked in the pod,
Killer.
Beautiful. She was freaking out. Like she was on our side of the thing in the pod. Beautiful. I think that story's been amazing so far. It's Jade Naomi WrestleMania, right? It's got to be.
Absolutely. And that's why that's why CM Punk's light kept falling at Chamber.
Yeah, she was beating that pod down. The lights could not handle that no more.
The light fell down like 4 or 5 times.
Yes, it did.
And he fixed it every single time. I would have just left it.
He wanted the pop.
Yeah, the attention-seeking ass CM Punk. Yeah, you can't stand him.
He flexed after too. He said, "Yeah, come on." But go ahead, tell your Jey Uso story.
Oh my goodness! So we not only went to Toronto, Canada, that weekend for Elimination Chamber, but 2 days before, we were in Orlando, Florida for the 2K25 Creator Fest. Oh yeah. We got to play the game maybe a week before it officially came out. On the way to Florida, mind you, Raw was in Cincinnati the night before. So we live in Ohio. Everybody was pretty close to each other. We took separate planes. So it was me and Aaron on one plane, you guys another plane. And your boy's a little bigger. He's a bigger boy. I like the space, whatever. I upgraded my seat to first class just so I could, chill. And right next to me on the plane, so I'm in my aisle seat, and then the aisle seat on the row right next to me is Jey Uso. So we saw him before we even got on the plane.
No, dude, before you go further, yeah, dude, I look off in the distance, and I see this dude with a hood up. He has like a strong face, and I was like, this motherfucker look like a wrestler, and I didn't really think too much of it. It was like a glance and then a look away, right? So he's walking over. He's on Jaren's left, a few feet away. And I look to the left, I see fucking Jey Uso. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm fucking doing this to Jaren. I'm nudging Jaren, and I'm going. And Jaren's just looking at me, and I'm like, because I'm not trying to draw. I should have just texted you.
Aaron said
but no, I was trying to get his attention. I was like, bro.
So I thought you were talking about some cheeks. So when you said that,
no,
so I was trying.
Some
heats. I was trying so hard not to look because I didn't want to be too you know what I mean? Too obvious, but I think either way it would have been obvious if I fucking turned my head like that. But yeah, Jey Uso was on our plane. So I sat in my seat, and I was like, I have to say something. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm following him to the airport or I knew he was going to be here. I think this is okay. But I wanted to not be a mark about it. So I was just like, oh, what's up, man? How you doing? It's kind of hey, I know who you are, but, chilling. Right. He kind of gave me a, hey. And I was like, fuck. You know what I mean? Because you never know what people are going to feel like is okay and what's not okay. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to gauge that for each independent person. So I understand if he didn't want to be bothered. And I didn't talk to him for the rest of the flight. He was talking to this woman that he was sitting next to who did not know who he was. He was kind of talking to her about his career. He goes, she's asking what his wrestling name is. He goes, yeah, Jey Uso, USO. He's explaining to her what he does and how his career has been. And they had it seemed like it was a cool conversation. But when the plane landed, I was like, I have to say something. I was like, I was gonna maybe do like a little like mini eat thing, but I did it probably in the worst way possible up until it worked out. We stood up, and I bumped into him like this on purpose, and I was
Can I get your number?
and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry. No reaction. Didn't say anything. I was like, fuck. I was like, I keep messing this up, and now I'm just trying to do damage control at this point, which was not a good idea. And I was trying to say anything, so I go, "You got enough room? Like, they need to get out of your way." Like, he goes, "I'm good, bro." I was like, man. I was like, he hates me. He thinks I'm just some fucking fan, which I am. But like, who's just like, because I'm assuming he's gonna be at the event. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to like work into some kind of conversation, like, I'm gonna see you tomorrow, but like without being a creepy dick about it. Yeah. So I'm like trying to have some kind of conversation start. So I'm trying to do anything I can to start an actual conversation, but just none of that works. So after he like kind of gets mad again, or a little frustrated, I was like, fuck. He turns around, and then like maybe 3-4 seconds later, looks back at me and he goes, "Hey, where I know you from, Moose?" Which was the best feeling in the world. I'm not gonna lie to you. I couldn't help but laugh. I started laughing, and the woman he was sitting next to was like trying to see what I was gonna say. So I told him what we did. I was like, we're content creators. I told him about his kid being in your Rumble vlog, which was risky retrospectively because I'm talking about, hey, your son knows my friend. You know what I mean?
No, you're a real one for that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't even think about that until after I said it, but I said it in the best way possible. I was like, no, he came up to him at the Rumble. I think he watches the videos. I was like, I don't know if you've seen that or not. He goes, no, I think I did see that. I told him, I was like, are you going to be at the 2K event tomorrow? Is that where we're going? He goes, yeah. He goes, what is that? He was like, I don't never been to this. I don't know what we're doing. So I kind of just explained to him what the event was, and it was cool. It was cordial. We walked off the plane. He cracked a couple other jokes with me like as we're walking off the plane together. So that was cool. And then we did that short with him the next day. Those 2 shorts, and he like recognized me again and stuff like that. So it was cool because I guess he already had that kind of comfort around like us. You know what I mean? Like because he's already used to having that conversation, and he seems like one of those people that you gotta like. He's got to be comfortable around you, that's fair. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's absolutely fair because a lot of people are giving him shit, especially right now. Yeah. So you can never really gauge who's genuine, who's disingenuous. You even showed him a lot of love. You were like, listen, we support the hell out of you.
Yeah. Before he like dipped after the shorts, I dapped him up and was like, yo, we support you, man.
Yeah.
Because we do. We've spoken positively about him on the pod, bro. We fuck with Jey Uso.
And he's literally a part of our favorite tag team ever.
Right. Uso is our favorite tag team. Also, dude, the cool thing was like Jey inquired about what we do like as well, which I thought was awesome. He didn't have to do that.
Yeah, he was asking about us.
He's like, so what do y'all do? Like, And
he was like, Jace loves that shit.
But Jey, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I gotta call you out, Jey. No heart on the reels, brother. Come on, come on. No yeet.
No yeet.
That's fine. As long as he's not reposting Haroon Twins shit, I'm okay.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
as long as we're all left out, and that's all right.
Hey, shout out to the Twins, man. They were in the WWE 2K25.
Yes, they were. Big thing.
The Twins and Sean. That's dope. That's
For
dope.
real, man.
That's dope, man.
They had them tight ass suits on.
In
that trailer. Oh yeah.
They get scammed.
Yeah. Speaking of the game dropped.
The game did drop.
What you guys most excited about?
The gameplay. I've had bangers. I've had some of the best matches that I've had like in a long time on these games, and I feel like that is because chain wrestling is back 100% because it adds that different layer to the match. You can pace it. You can, dude. I chain wrestled for over 2 minutes. I shit you not. Over 2 minutes, I chain wrestled.
Really?
Yeah. So you can do it for a decent amount of time and like pace a match, which I love. I love. The AI is way better. The way they move and react to stuff. The way they'll send you into a corner, run back, taunt, and then fucking charge you. I love that. They're like doing shit. They're like adding character to the AI, which is amazing. I love that.
The AI actually sets stuff up too.
Yeah. So they slowly been implementing stuff, and I noticed like a few years back, it was they would if you're rolling out of the ring, they're going across the ring, waking your ass up and diving on you, which I loved when they added that. Now I see the stuff with the turnbuckle. There's just natural stuff that's happening with the game that I really, really like. I feel like that's what that's my favorite part about the game is the gameplay. 100%. 100%. We can get into what we don't like later, but what's your favorite thing?
That is my favorite thing. It's just mainly like chain wrestling being back, and just that the AI feels a little smarter this year. Like they do actually set things up. Like I was watching this AI versus AI match on Twitter, and Punk is on the apron. He does like a springboard, like elbow to Rollins. He goes right to the corner, goes for the Macho Man elbow and hits it. Like, I don't know. It's just the sequences that the AI is putting on themselves is impressive. So I got to give 2K props to that, for real. What about you?
I hate to beat the same drum, but it's gameplay. Like, I haven't dived too much into everything else, so I can't really have an opinion on everything yet, which I will in due time. But yes, gameplay, AI is, I think, easily the best it's ever been that I've seen that since I've been playing this game again. So shout out to the devs for doing what they did with the AI, man. That shit is really entertaining, a lot of fun. When I'm wrestling against computer, I'm actually like having fun and like having a blast doing that. So I can only imagine when we all get to tangle in a fatal 4-way for the first time. Oh, we're gonna put on a match.
Oh yeah,
I'm very excited to actually like be able to do it, even though I won't be the best. I'm just anxious to get going. So that's what 2K25 has brought to me so far.
I got something you want.
Huh? So do I.
So do I.
For those who can't see, we're slapping chips.
Yeah, slapping chips.
So my favorite thing is probably the gameplay. Just from playing online for so long, like playing against a computer, I just kind of get bored because I could just kill them. You know what I mean? Because I'm just so used to playing a certain way. So I've been enjoying, especially in the content, like doing AI matches, because I get to see like them simulate it like it's an actual match. And this year, it's like they go crazy. Like they're setting up spots. You know what I mean? There's like genuine sequences that they're doing. I'm seeing like stuff I've never seen in a 2K game or just any WWE game ever. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to experiment more with what the limitations are. You can tweak each individual AI slider to just make, certain people to go for certain stuff at a certain time. So it's like, this is going to be a fun year, especially when we're watching it. But playing, I mean, like, especially for co-op stuff, I'm excited for that too, because I feel like there's a lot of new, like, opportunities to do cool stuff. You can hit finishers off of ladders now. You know what I mean? And that's refreshing. You can go on the barricade and jump off. It's like there should be no limitations for what I can. It's a video game. Yeah. I understand we wanted to make, the most realistic looking game possible and have, a realistic experience, but that's not, first of all, wrestling's wrestling in the first place. So if I'm playing a video game about professional wrestling, I should be able to do the most ridiculous shit that I want. I should be able to put, light somebody on fire if I wanted to. Not going to do that. You know what I mean? But it's, so the AI stuff for sure. That's got to be my biggest thing. Not to copy everybody's answer.
No, it's real.
No, that's fine. That just shows you that they really focused on gameplay, which is good.
Yeah,
it's good because that as long as I can have some bangers, bro, I'm gonna have fun all the time on the game. I want to get into some things that I don't like, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got to fix the creations. Creations are slaughtered right now. They gotta fix the creation suite. They gotta fix logos. I don't like the fact that you can't add materials and shit to logos anymore. You can't like do things like that. You can't add layers of logos as well.
Yeah, you can't like move the layers that you want anymore.
Like I don't like that they did that, and I can't help but think that the island is to blame for that. Just I could be wrong, but just from where I'm sitting with, especially what I've experienced on the island as well, which I don't really like the island either. I don't. They don't have that many items in these shops. There's nothing to really do. When you talk to people, it's WWE 2K20 originals with the pop-up stuff. I feel like they're testing it. They want more out of it. But right now, it's kind of a dud. And that's just me keeping it real. And I don't like the fact that hair and stuff of that nature is locked behind island. I don't think that's right.
Hair?
Yeah, hair. Which eventually it's gonna go down the rabbit hole of taunts, moves. They're gonna do that 100%.
I haven't even touched the island since we played it early. I haven't even like made a character for it yet, so I haven't seen it.
I just wanted to like roam around and see what it was about. I didn't play any matches, because like I don't really feel an incentive to do that. You know what I mean? Especially I'm not an online guy. So that shit don't tickle my balls at all. You know?
I love my balls
I was about to
tickled.
say, why can't you tickle my balls just one time?
Just a little bit.
Reach around.
Imagine having a hairstyle in real life that you have to unlock in a video game.
9,000
Horseshit.
VC.
9,000 VC
What, for
a
what
haircut.
hairstyle?
Anything.
I think all the hairstyles
White
are
man
9,000.
3, probably.
All
White
the
man.
hairstyles?
All of them are 9,000.
That's-
Shoes, depending on which ones, 18,000.
Brent and I looked at the VC prices too. If you get the cheapest option, I forgot exactly what it was. I can take a look in a second, but you get the cheapest option, you buy a hairstyle that's 9,000 VC. You'll still have some VC left over, but you definitely need to buy more to keep it going.
Ooh, you just made me think of something too. Guys, when you buy shit on the island, you can't change the color of it.
I didn't know that.
Maybe hair, but I bought Jordans. You can't change the color at all on the shoes.
Damn.
So you're telling me that I gotta spend 18,000 VC on some shit that I can't even customize?
I want to just play devil's advocate. I just want to see what you guys think. Is that a brand thing? Because I could see that being a Jordan's thing. Like, we gave you this shoe to use, you cannot change the color. That's a possibility that it could be out of 2K's hands.
Yeah. Because in NBA for certain shoes, you can't change the color on. Some shoes, most shoes will be like team colored on my career, but I don't know. I just feel like in a wrestling game, you should be able to change the colors, license or not. I feel like we should have the freedom to do that, especially when you're charging an ass load for some virtual shoes.
Agree.
You know, that's just what I'm thinking about. But yeah, I roam the island. It's small. It is compact. There's not a lot. I'm pretty sure they're gonna add stuff, but. Yeah, man. For me, the island is a thumbs down. Creations are a thumbs down right now. I haven't really had the opportunity to dive into many modes. I'm doing my rise right now, so I'm gonna wait to talk about that. Especially when you guys finish it, we can talk about it. Universe, I dove into Universe a little bit. I haven't gotten any promos yet. I don't even know how to set that shit up yet. But I've just been doing like Superstar. So because the gameplay been fire. But yeah, I just feel like. Main priority is creations. 2K, you gotta fix these creations. You gotta make them better. That's what runs these games. That's what adds life to the games. That's what progresses the game for months to come. The moment you start stripping away the creations is the moment that the game is gonna die a lot sooner. It doesn't matter if you have an island or not. It doesn't matter if some of the servers are a little wonky still from what people are saying too. So, there's a lot. You're focusing on a mode that you couldn't even get right for the online. And I just feel like you need to focus more on the core values of the game instead of looking for some money.
That's valid.
Yeah.
One thing that I don't like, and I'm speaking from experience and because it's a little funny, with my rise, I wish the devs would have given me a heads up so I could talk about it in a video or give a warning at the beginning of my rise, because you have to, if you're importing, you have to create a man and a woman before you import for the women's and men's My Rise. No matter what happens in the My Rise, the two people that you create are romantically linked, right? Whether they're ex, whether they get together. I haven't played the other choices. I'm only on one story at the moment, but at the moment, my character's an ex. And before I knew that, I made my sister. So, 2K, I can only imagine how many other, I could see a family of two with a little brother and a little sister that loves WWE games, and they want to make one guy and a girl. What are we doing? Give people a heads up. That's it. I like my rise so far. I don't have any critiques at the moment, but that's something that should be a warning. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Mom, the game made us kiss each other. Like, is that normal? Is that something that
Oh God.
Just no heads up whatsoever. That's crazy.
So what's going on with the beat? Are you pushing through? Or are you?
Absolutely not. I have already recasted Bree. Episode 2 is Nicole, which is my girlfriend's alter ego. So there we go.
We love that.
There you go. Good cover.
Fuck that.
that is very funny though.
That's
It's funny. It's hilarious. First episode is comedy.
I understand why you changed it. But that's funny. That's very funny. Yeah. I mean, with 2K25, I haven't played too much of a lot of the game yet. I've kind of just been doing showcase and all the other stuff I've already recorded before. So I want to experiment more with it. The island talk doesn't excite me.
That didn't excite me when I was on it.
So that when I went on there, my first impression of it was like, it's cool. I didn't like get to play it like for too long because I didn't get like any like online stuff going. But yikes!
Like they got some cool stuff to look at, I guess.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
But how far does that take us? Like, is this an art museum or is this a wrestling game? What the hell are we doing?
Hey, submissions are still broken, by the way. I can only really talk from a competitive playing aspect. That sliding mini game, I'm so happy that they have something that's not tapping. Somehow they made something that's worse.
Dude.
You know what I mean? I played the Bloodline Gauntlet match, which is the last thing in the showcase, and I hit one signature on everybody and just tapped him out immediately. That boost thing never runs out, doesn't drain your stamina for real. It's just you could just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And yeah, not a fan of that. And I talked to them about it at the event. I was like, submissions are like an auto win if your health is down enough. And they were like, well, why do you think that is? I didn't make this game, brother. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I tried to say it without saying it like that because it's like, I'm not trying to be like a dick. I'm just trying to tell you like, hey, like, no, it's an auto win. You should just. I told him. I said, listen, everything needs to have a chance to escape from. You know what I mean? Like pinning, even if it's like a tiny sliver that's moving 100 miles an hour, you have a chance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you get put in a submission hold, it's like you can't do anything. There's not even a point in tapping the buttons because at a certain point it's over. You know what I mean? So I don't. That's why I don't like doing submissions when we do these matches. That's why we have these gentleman's rules. When we did our match, it's like, we're not doing submissions because they stink.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I wish they fixed that, but guess we'll wait for 2K26.
Going for submissions, it's not fun.
No.
And I feel like it should be fun.
Yeah, I feel like they need to like do maybe try like a mini game that they do like pulling down the ladder, or pulling down, excuse me, in a ladder match. You know what I meant? The mini game. Maybe they do that in a submission style thing. Like maybe like if it's earlier on, you're trying to go for a submission. Maybe like your mini game, if you're in the submission, is way easier than the person trying to choke you out. But then like once your health gets more depleted, the more you get your ass whooped, it's a harder game to get out of, and the person putting it on has an easier game to choke you out. They could play with that and see, but it's just something better than what we got right now. I will say, minigame wise, the pin minigame they added after a finisher, chef's kiss. I think if you want to squash somebody, I think that's a fantastic ad.
Like locking the first count?
Yeah, so like there's a setting where you can lock. You can't even kick out after, like it unlocks after what, 1 or 2?
After 1.
So after the 1 count, like brother, you're not kicking out of my shit immediately. Like I think that's a fantastic ad, and they should keep doing little things like that to make the gameplay more of a feeling of professional wrestling, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, professional wrestling is like supposed to be like, to tag on what Jaron said, it's supposed to be like a fun, you can do whatever you want experience, kind of like an open world kind of thing. Because if I'm doing something crazy, like I do a crazy ass spot I've never seen before, I'm gonna try to translate that into real life.
Yeah.
Because like I love going through the moveset, and like it helps me as a professional wrestler. And I guarantee there's so many out there like me that just like get inspired by the game. So I feel like, why not let people do what they want to do and just free roam and just have a good time doing just dumb shit? I feel like that's what made the older games so fun, is that you could just do dumb shit. You could murder somebody, basically. You could throw them off a scaffold fucking 50 feet high and they're crashing into the body. Like, that was the shit.
Times Square.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking, bro. So, yeah, and I will add to like shed some positive light at the end of this. I do like the fact that you can do like an 8-person NXT parking lot brawl. Like that shit is badass. Like that was, Jaron and I did that at the event. That was a lot of fun. I can't wait for y'all boys to like do the archive shit with me, man. That shit's so fun. That's so cool. I love what they're doing with that. So if they keep doing stuff like that, I have no complaints. So I'll add to that. I really love what they've done with the backstage brawl shit this year. For sure.
What are your thoughts on GM mode?
Oh
Chalk.
My God, chalked. It's chalked.
I've said this right in front of the guy who made GM mode on accident. No, it wasn't. First thing I did when I sat down, I literally looked at Aaron and said, I'm going in. And I just literally loaded up the game, sat down, went to GM mode. A lot of tutorial things, by the way. That was awesome. So I had to skip through all that shit. Finally got through the draft process, whatever. Bang, I'm in the thing. Let's see if you can use the same superstar to promo and wrestle on the same card. All right, plug Cody Rhodes in, promo. All right, let's go to the main event. Where's Cody Rhodes? Can't use him. You know why? Because he's promoing at the beginning of the night. Used all his energy to promo. By the way, stamina still like a fucking 60 or 70 when I drafted him. So why the fuck do you not have 100 stamina off jump?
Yeah.
So I literally talked to the guy, and he said he addressed this tower thing that they have to go into. Brother, knock that motherfucking tower down. Rebuild that shit. Like if SVR games are running your shit in GM mode style,
right,
that's a problem.
Yeah.
It should be a way better game. I think what you guys are doing with like adding the shakeups and stuff, cool, that's fine. Just give us the ability to talk shit and wrestle with the same character. And the stamina thing is also the biggest gripe I have as well. Not only that, what if I am a maniacal asshole and I'm an authority guy and I want to make sure that Jaren wrestles every fucking match on the card? I feel like I should be allowed to do that. So I feel like you should have so much free reign, and like this, it ties right back into that. I feel like the freedom thing and the being inspired thing. Let us do whatever the hell we want, and we'll pay the repercussions some way, somehow.
Right.
Bang.
Yeah, because what you just said, SVR is running their shit.
Bing.
And in SVR, you I agree with you. We should have the option to book somebody however many times we want. And if they get injured, that's on us.
That's on us.
That's on us that they get hurt.
That's on us.
And yeah, just to touch on that, that's been a big thing for years, especially with us, bro. Like
us,
dude. It has been mentioned to them. I think the past 3 years, about promoing and wrestling in the same show, because it's fucking wrestling and like that happens. And I feel like it's just so weird that you can't do that in GM mode. I can't build a pop while having a match and build some in ring. I feel like that's an L right there. I will say, once they add that, which I hope they do for 26. Once they add that, GM mode is going to be fire. I think.
Back.
Because I like what they have right now. It's just not being able to promo and wrestle. That's like not. That's not fun for me. Like, I get it. Everything else is cool. They got little cute bells and whistles and shit. But yeah, what you said, more freedom, bro. Like, I should be able to book somebody as many times as I want. I should be able to promo and wrestle, and everything else is dope that they have. That'd be the complete GM mode right there.
Bang. Yeah, the fact that CPU can just like spam a fucking stipulation match and get bonuses and beat me when I have an unreal card. I have like Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle in a one-on-one, and the rivalry's been brewing, but it lost to a fucking Hell in a Cell with fucking Gigi Dolan and Candice LeRae. Like, no offense to them, but like it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Like I think they need to completely rework the system on how the matches and shit work, and I'll be more invested. Kudos to y'all at it online. Online, big W. But you're pissing me off when the fucking stipulation matches are fucking overrunning. I think it would be a guaranteed 5-star banger. If I have two legends who are fucking coexisting in the same goddamn space, that shit's gonna fucking feed families. I don't give a fuck about the red flame that just came out of nowhere and is fucking fighting Fat Joe. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Then the rivalry doesn't mean shit. Oh, but guess what? Big Billy's good at steel cages. Fuck that shit. Sorry, I'm passionate about GMO. I'm excited it's back, and ever since it's been back, it's a little stinky. So as long as they figure it out, I'll be happy. So just please
dude,
rework
that's all
it.
it is like one or two things.
Please.
That's it.
Just let me be as creative as I possibly want in GM mode, and I'll be grateful. I think that will truly revive GM mode, and it'll be completely back.
Oh yeah. I love that you're passionate about that fucking mode.
I am, and I know for a fact that Austin Creed and fucking and Tyler Britt, they feel the same way, but they just don't say it. I know they just don't say it. If they have said it, say it louder. Because damn it, you guys are the ones that could truly get in their ear, because they do that battle of the brand shit.
That's true.
That's true. Honestly, I don't know for sure, but I'm convinced they are saying things to 2K.
I hope they are.
I really visual concepts, because they're making the game. So I do think they are saying things to visual concepts, and some things go on deaf ears, and some things are listened to but not taken to its full potential. Because Woods is passionate about GM just like you. There's no way he's not in their ear.
I pray to God he is, man, and I hope that he's addressing the same shit that I'm addressing, because he would know a lot more because he plays it religiously. I've stopped because of this. So once all that is addressed and figured out, I'll give it a chance with like my boys. Like, I know we'll have fun if we like decide to do it, because it's a 4-person mode and that's fantastic for us. So we can definitely dive in and see if we like it. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm gonna be a little upset just because of the fact that I would have the perfect perfect storyline if I could fucking book him to promo, talk shit here and wrestle here. That's all I'm saying. Dude. So I can make my shows a lot better. Is all I'm saying. So.
That's true.
I'm leaving it at that. So yeah, GM mode we'll talk about later.
Chalked.
Chalked as of now.
No,
so
yeah, man, yeah. They need to hear that. They need to have people like that pushing for shit that should be in.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's speaking of Creator Fest, boys, y'all made the finals. I want to dive into that. So we had a bracket with like how many creators? Like 15, 20 people. Damn, 20 people. So we had a 20-person bracket, and your boy had a first round bye. They knew how good I was. So it came in waves. It was like a normal match. Backstage brawl?
Or was underground first?
Underground first, backstage brawl, and then the finals was a bloodline rules match. So
it went underground, backstage brawl, extreme rules.
Got you.
Then bloodline rules for the finals.
Got you. I didn't make it that far, so I didn't know.
Facts. I did not make it past the first match.
And let's all talk about our experience in the tournament. Let's do that.
All right, Brandon first.
Yeah, I got fucking washed, bro. Dude, the underground match fucked me up. Look, all credit. Hey. Look, all credit to my opponent. He's actually really good at the game. All I gotta say is I was using Randy Orton, that new RKO is in. I had to match one if it wasn't KO. That's all I'm saying.
Understood. I'll address mine. I won my first match as Randy Orton, underground.
Okay.
So I won. I advanced, and then I will say I had my opponent beat, but I will justify that it was on normal. And everyone else was playing Legend, so I feel like if it was Legend, I would have walked the floor with you, Stacks. I would have whooped your ass.
You were hanging in there too.
No, actually, I'll give myself. I was whooping his ass.
Yeah, bro.
But it was just because the fact that it was normal, and we both did a gentleman's rule on the random shit. We like random. I had like Jada Parker, and her finish is the slowest shit I've ever seen. It's so easy to time on normal. You just sit there, she does a taunt, then she throws ass. So he just had to sit there and reverse it. And by the way, this is backstage and it's off of KOs. So I was chalked. So he had GG, and I ended up losing. Fair play to him. But then he ran into a wall, and that wall was over there. So you talk about your experience.
Yeah, so I kicked things off. Mind you, I was the number one seed. They did seeds. Your boy was the number one seed, probably from winning this right here in the past. You know what I mean? So I figured that was the reason that I was number one. We all had first round buys, which was amazing. Mastodon ended up beating Catch Club. I whooped Mastodon's ass in the underground match. Assemble beat Status. That was the next matchup right there. It was me and Assemble in a backstage brawl. Little Blue Thunder Bomb knocked his ass out. And then Stacks. Let me talk about Stacks real quick. Stacks, you slimy, bro. You slimy. How you did Deontay was crazy, bro. Oh, yeah. He didn't know that DQs were on an underground match, and you took that and ran with it? You didn't run it back with him? I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but then you ran into me. You ran into Yo Simply Better King. Yo Simply Better King made you bend knee with Blue Thunder. That's just how I rock. And then it was on to the finals for your boy, Jaren. How did your bracket go?
Great. It went real great. I mean, I had fun in the tournament. I beat Jesse from the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I beat Miss T in the round after that because we all had the first round bye. And then I got revenge for you there, Brandon.
Thank you.
Yeah, took out the guy that took you out.
Sweaty match.
That was, I was not sure of myself in that match. I can't lie to you. And then, we did the finals. We got to do entrances.
Yes.
You came out to Cody's.
Yep.
I came out to Roman's, of course. And then I played as Cody and you played as Roman.
It confused me as a spectator for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Who's who?
I was originally going to go with Sami Zayn, but you had to do what you had to do picking Cody Rhodes. So I was like, I have to match that because if I would have picked Sammy, I think that would have been an L if I'm being real. So I had to match power with power. So it is funny that I came out to Kingdom and you came out to the head of the table. And then we ended up flipping roles. But Bloodline rules, Jaren.
That was cool, man.
That was a crazy ass match.
So fun to watch. Like, so Brandon and I had the privilege of being a part of that. Brandon was asked to be on stage, do a little commentary. Then he was like, "Nah, fuck that. Brent, come on stage." I said, "All right, let's do it." So we all had some microphones and we were like commentating and just like reacting to everything that was going on. But now I'm gonna kick it off and give it to y'all because you were in the match. So go ahead.
Yeah, no, I felt good about the match for a little while. For just, a little while. I
couple seconds.
Yeah, couple seconds. I was doing well. And then The Miz came in. I mean, was there anything else before then?
Yeah,
that's noteworthy.
So you made me burn Rez. You and me to Crossroads. I had to burn res. I didn't know how to switch to the other payback. I was like, because I was so dialed in. I was so locked in to the finals of the match. So I used res. I got the bloodline payback. I burned all 3 of those. The moment I used one, saw that it was still there, I said, I hit it more times than 3 times. That's for damn sure. And everybody came up for me. I had The Rock. I had The Miz. And shit, who was
I think it was Jimmy. I think it was Rock, Jimmy, and then all of a sudden, The Miz.
Yeah, right. The Miz. And The Miz, The Miz clutched it for me. The Miz clutched it hard for me. Because I was laying in that mat. Crossroads up. Bar small as shit. Littler than Hornswoggle. And The Miz slides into the ring. 1, 2, Miz is in. Miz breaks it up right there. He broke it up at the
big pop from the crowd.
Broke that up. The pop in the room was crazy.
It was filled with it was an ovation.
I sat there. I was like, oh, cool, I won. And
I stood up out of my seat. As a matter of fact, we've been getting posters recently. I need one of the Miz, the awesome one. I need that. I need to look at that every day and be like, that's the guy right there. That is the man right there. Because what happened eventually, what led to me winning this was there was a crazy brawl outside. Tama Tonga was on Cody's side.
Hey,
No. It was Tongaloa.
No, my favorite part, bro, when I was announcing this shit was, you started using your bloodline shit. So it's like, here comes Sami Zayn. Here comes Jey Uso. Tongaloa? Dude, I fell to my knees, bro. I was crying, laughing for like fucking 5 minutes as he fucking hit his payback. I was fucking weak.
So the second place prize for me was a Chalkline Raw is War red and black jacket. Came in a large.
Who the fuck is who's wearing that?
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow.
You know, so I said, hey, Brent. I said, there you go. Because, before I got up on that stage, you supported me. You supported me on stage. Somebody else at this table thought I wasn't going to win that, which
was true.
He was right.
Whatever. But, I had my support from Brent. I gave him my jacket because... they were like, hey, here's a large.
When you came over to me and you gave it to me, bro, I was like, wow, 6th place never felt so good.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you enjoy that.
No,
it looks good. It's a good looking.
I appreciate you, bro. No, I've been getting a lot of compliments on the jacket, so I appreciate you. But yeah, I had to support you, man, because I saw that it was wavering over there. And once Brandon said that he was back in there, I was like, well, fuck, I'm not going to leave Jaren alone. So I
hold on. Whoa. I just want to say, fuck that. You were praising him before that even happened.
That's what I'm saying. What's up with this? Walking behind him as he's making his entrance, you got praying hands, and you're up his ass, bro. I was a little thrown off by that. Where was that for me? I came out first. Ain't nobody had my back in the moment.
Did you forget?
Nobody wanted to walk behind the king.
I mean, he was Roman Reigns. I was like, Paul Heyman. Cody got nobody else.
No, I think you forgot about everything that happened with 2K24 Draft Wars. He put us through a bunch of shit, bro. Put us through hell.
That's what I'm saying.
Had one of the longest reigns ever.
I understand that. I was just doing it for the bit, but now it kind of feels hostile.
No. It is hostile because we had to sit here for how many months and listen to the man at the end of the table talk about how he's the best at this, how he has this, how he is the one and only final chief. Let me talk to you about the final chief. Yo Simply Better King stepped foot on an island and he hunted that final chief down at WWE 2K25 Creator Fest. I wanted it in blood. The moment we walked into that venue at Full Sail University and I saw this championship with this Ulafala around it, I knew I had to take that, Jaren, because you sat there for months running your mouth, acting like you were the best, bitching and moaning, and I knew that I had to do it. Also, hold up. I have a question real quick. Not only am I here with these 2 championships, I got the Draft Force championship too. Who is really goated when it comes to competitive play? Because my question is, at these tournaments, Jaren, how many times have you beat me? Exactly. None. 0. Zilch. The only tournament you won was WWE 2K24 Community Day in Salt Lake, and your boy decided not to compete because he was focused on the content at the time. Because that would have been a 3-peat on your head, my boy, and I put that on everything.
I'm gonna step in here, bro. I think you're going a little too fucking hard on him.
I don't think he is.
You know what?
I don't think he is. That's why I had his back on stage. He won this one. Look at that. Hall of Champions right here.
That's right, yep. Yep.
Put some respect on Aaron, bro.
Respect on me.
No, there's respect going all around, but I just feel like you're taking it a little too far. So that's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, but he wasn't taking it too far. He wasn't taking it too far?
I'm not saying that either, man. I'm just trying to have a neutral ground, but I'm gonna have his back. You're kind of like shitting on him.
No, of course, because that's what he was doing to all of us, even you as well.
I mean, I agree with you, man, but at the same time, bro, like, have a heart. At least be like, just have a heart, bro.
So now it's have a heart. Now it's have a heart when I'm sitting back getting shitted on. Now all of a sudden it's have a heart. My heart got me all of this. We'll talk about heart. You know what? I have a proposal. We can settle this. It was supposed to be another way before, but now the sky is clear. There's no clouds. We can see the perfect picture, and the perfect picture is the Simply Better Spartans teaming up once again to take on Brent and Jaron. I don't even know if we should call him the Final Chief anymore because I took his damn head off.
You just made the biggest mistake. You gave me the greatest 2K player in the space. And yeah, you can say that with all the titles aligned.
This is what...
No. You gave him his Cody Rhodes story. Now he's got something to fight for. Okay. You think because you're there, you're going to be blinded to all that shit.
I'm not blinded by
He's
all
motivated.
Gold.
I got somebody who's motivated now.
The gold is the motivation. It don't blind.
You know what? Hey, Jaron, I got your back. I'll tag with you. I got your back. Somebody will have your back.
Hey, you know what? I tried to have his back.
Let's do that.
Hold on, Brent, just for 1 second. I tried to have his back. And what happened? He made me see a whole nother picture as well. I felt bad for him. I totally understood that disrespect talk that he was going through. I did. I did. And I wanted to have his back. But what happened? He snaked me, stabbed me right in the back. And what happened? Pledge took my Draft Wars championship because he wanted to make it count with a referee shirt on and he wanted to cosplay. So yeah, go ahead and team with him.
I will.
Watch your back.
I will.
Watch your back because I know my back is fine with the Spartan in my corner.
You damn right.
That's fine. You know what? Hey, when the tag team championships come over here, then what?
Hey, when, we will see because it's happening and it's happening soon and it's finally going to happen. Tag titles are coming to Draft Wars.
I'm excited for it. VYBE Tag Team Championships. I'm locked in for it. And to be honest, hey, nobody knows better than tag team wrestling than me. So you know what? I'm going to get Jaron sharpened up and we're going to whoop that ass.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're going to see about that.
I hope y'all bring the fire because it's crazy. All that talking for months and he ain't saying nothing down there.